What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I made $929. I want to show you the review on the trade and also my WAP where I've been posting it. Definitely consider joining it. Last business day, we made another $970. So we starting a day trade again, and we're up $3,700, almost $3,800 on the year. NVDA 2300 and SCHD 1400. Encourage all members to check it out. This is my WAP. It's $5 a month where you get to directly chat with me about stocks, chart levels, and trades. And also what you get the announcements like what I was trading NVIDIA today, my stocks watch list, my YouTube portfolio, directly chatting with me, my portfolio guidelines. And also what you'll be able to get is just for $5, you get direct access, which is nice. And at the end of the trading recap, I posted my entry and exit, the NVIDIA entry exit plus 900, showing my entry around 11:08 a.m., buying 455 shares at 118.42. The stop loss, the profit target, why I exited, snapshots to explain, and then obviously just the picture to show the exit as well. I want to break down this trade for you, and I'm going to show you why I decided to make this trade. And I've been trading it yesterday and today where I made almost $2,000 on it. And I like to look at the big grand scheme of things here. So I zoom out real quick just to the 6 month. I draw out the support and resistance lines where you can see it trades from 153 down to 130. And then it had that massive pullback because of DeepSeek, started pulling back to 116. So now we're going to zoom in on the 1 month where you can really start to see this potential hold here, because now we can see it's holding here. So had that sell off down to 116, was holding the 120 level right in here, held it again at 120, and I told myself if it breaks 120 today, I'm going to take a look at it. And now trading it today on the 1 day, we saw that it was trading up 124 around 0400. It was about 122, went up to about 124, 125, started having some resistance, and as you can see, this area right here is resistance, zooming out on the grand scheme of things here. Now, when it started pulling back, I was waiting for that break of 120, which occurred because we knew that looking at it right here on this level, 120 has been a nice strong demand zone, and if it breaks, you're going to get people that stop out. So I was looking for an entry a little bit lower before that, and it was easy to see that you had a little bit of support in the 117 to 118 range, which looking at the chat on the WAP is what I was saying that I'm going to make my entry on. So it's nice to have that little update. You could trade with me, and you don't have to copy the trades or anything, but you get another trader's perspective, because right here is what I was watching at this 118. We had a bounce right here, right in this zone, bounce right here. And with that 118 entry that I had, 118.41 and sold at 120.6 and 7, it just easy to follow stop loss. I'm entering at 118. I know my stop is below this 116.25 because that's the low of the last couple of months. So easy stop right there. And then I made my entry in here. We're going to make the 1 minute on this just to make this a little more clear. I entered my position at 11:08. So as you see on the bottom, you can see the time. This is my entry right here at this big red candle. I bought at 118.41. So right around here is my entry. I knew my stop was at 116. I decided to held, and then I sold up into this move up here. And the reason I sold, which I put on my WAP as well, I'm going to get rid of these lines so it's not as confusing now. This yellow line is VWAP. So I sold into VWAP. I sold a few shares at 120.55 and a few at 120.6 and just sold right up in here. And then I even notified the WAP that I sold the position right there. And then it had that nice, it tried to, break through VWAP and pulled all the way back to 119.5, which as you can see here is like a 2% pullback. So it's definitely a good entry exit, getting in at 118.41, riding that all the way up here, about 1.5, 1.7%, and then selling off. And then I decided I was done for the day. But now I'm going to watch NVIDIA again, see if we can get another entry. But it's clearly trading right within this zone. I mean, 118 is the new low. It's still coming down, but this is your zone. 116 up to 130 is what we're waiting for. NVIDIA has to break out. So until then, I like trading these types of stocks that are within this range because we have a defined low, which is 116, and we have a resistance, which is clear as day at 130. So now I know my stop loss is always going to be below 116. And if we get up to 130 and I'm holding shares, I'll be looking to take profits if I'm still holding at that time. Right now in the after hours, NVIDIA is trading at 123, so we'll see where it wakes up tomorrow. And we'll try it again. If it pulls back to 120, to 119, around 118, we're going to try to take another stab at it with another stop loss at 116 until this pattern breaks.